What's up, Unstoppable Squad? Today we have another Impact results for you guys. I'm Unstoppable Denominator, bringing you guys Impact under pink lights. I don't know what to use for Impact, so I thought I'd use pink since we got purple and white and green. But green's going to be used for LTW when we get a chance to do LTW. So, the action begins before the Impact with an exclusive match. Zaria Sparks versus Tara Rising. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm pronouncing these girls' names wrong. I'm just getting back into getting this Impact show underwear again. Sparks and Rising exchange a flurry of strikes when Masha Slamovic jumps them from behind. Sparks versus Rising ends in a no contest. Slamovic sends a message to her opponent in the against all odds dog collar match, Killer Kelly, when she assaults them both with a chain. So, tomorrow morning, guys, I will be taking care of Impact All Odds pay-per-view tomorrow morning. Well, whatever time, because we do have two other shows. We got SmackDown, AEW, and Impact. So, I'm hoping I can squeeze in one before, if my friend Peter P wants to do one with me for SmackDown. So, anyways, just 24 hours away from Against All Odds on an all-new Impact is on the air. Impact World Tag Team Champion Chris Bay with Ace Austin versus Jason Hotch with John Skyler and Brian Myers. Before the Good Hands challenge ABC for the Impact World Tag Team titles tomorrow night at Against All Odds, momentum is up for grabs. Bay goes up for a springboard, but Hotch cuts him off and sends him toppling to the floor. Bay avoids some aerial offense, then builds momentum with a flatliner for 2. Bay attempts the art of finesse, but Hotch counters into a blue thunderbomb. Both men exchange pin attempts with Bay gaining the upper hand to win. Impact World Tag Team Champion Chris Bay with Ace Austin defeats Jason Hotch with John Skyler and Brian Myers. After the match, Skyler jumps Bay from behind. Austin momentarily evens the odds, but the advantage shifts once again when Myers gets involved. The Good Hands take out Bay with the favor to stand tall. Gio Miller welcomes Heath back to Impact Wrestling after he was taken out of action by Impact World Champion Steve Maclin. Champagne Scene and Shera. Heath looks to gain a measure of revenge tonight when he goes one-on-one with Sheen. Dirty Dango shares his opinion on the world of professional wrestling and his opponent at Against All Odds, digital media champion Joe Hendry. Champagne Sheen with Shearer versus Heath. Heath is out for revenge just one night before competing in the 8-for-1 match Against All Odds. Shearer immediately gets involved while the referee's back is turned, allowing Sheen to gain the early advantage. Moments later, Heath knocks Shearer off the apron, then turns the tide with a power slam to Sheen. Heath hits the wake-up call to score the quick victory. Heath defeats Champagne Sheen with Shearer. The Design vowed to make Sami Callihan pay for betraying them. It's the Design versus OVE in an Ohio Street fight against all odds. That's going to be interesting to see. I'm hoping to see the highlights for that. Digital media champion Joe Hendry versus Sheldon Jean with Kenny King. Joe Hendry takes on the man who broke his nose recently. Sheldon Jean Hendry hits a swinging power slam. King trips up Hendry from the outside, allowing Jean to gain control. Jean hits a back suplex neckbreaker for 2. Hendry counters a headlock into a vertical suplex. Hendry hits a running counter off the ropes, followed by a fall-away slam. King provides another distraction on the apron, but it's not enough. Hendry hits Jean with the standing ovation to win. Digital media champion Joe Hendry defeats Sheldon Jean with Kenny King. After the match, Hendry reveals his new music video to Dirty Dango, calling him the Divas Reject. Ooh. King and Jean attack Hendry from behind. Dango joins the assault until Director of Authority Santino Marella makes the save. Marella takes out Jean with the Cobra. After taking out Jordan Grace last week, Shaw claims the spotlight is all hers. Tomorrow night, against all odds, Shaw teams with Savannah Evans to battle Knockouts World Champion Deonna Purrazzo and Trinity. Knockouts World Tag Team Champions The Coven, Taylor Wilde, and Kaylin King versus Death Dolls, Jessica and Courtney Rush. The Death Dolls have earned this opportunity to become Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. Rush goes for an early sharpshooter, but King escapes to the ropes. King distracts the referee, allowing Wilde to illegally attack Rush from the apron. King remains in control with a twisting vertical suplex. Rush makes the tag to Jessica, who puts her power on display. King trips up Jessica as the Coven hit a flurry of strikes in the corner. Jessica counters Witch's Wrath from Wilde and makes the tag to Rush. Rush hits King with a head scissors, followed by a running bulldog for 2. Rush locks in the sharpshooter. Wilde is tapping out, but the referee's attention is on King and Jessica brawling on the outside. The Coven take out Rush with their signature double team running boot for 3. Knockouts World Tag Team Champions The Coven defeats Death Dolls. Alex Shelley looks to become Impact World Champion for the very first time tomorrow night against all odds. Gia Miller interviews Impact World Champion Steve Maclin, who says that he has challengers coming at him from all angles. Bully Ray interrupts and says that he's the only one Maclin needs to worry about. Okay, well, you know how Bully Ray is. X Division Champion Trey Miguel versus Jajar. Trey Miguel battles Jajar for the first time ever as Miguel prepares to defend his title against Chris Sabin tomorrow night against all odds. Jajar hits an enziguri, sending Miguel retreating to the outside. Jajar goes for a dive, but Miguel cuts him off and sends Jajjar throat first into the middle rope. Miguel is trying to win by count out as he drop kicks Jajjar to prevent him from making it back into the ring. Jajjar breaks the count, then hits a flapjack to build momentum. Jajjar crashes and burns onto the rope. Splash. Miguel looks for the meteor, but this time Jajjar, who avoids the incoming assault. Miguel connects with the lightning spiral to win. X Division champion Trey Miguel defeats Jajjar. After the match, Miguel goes over his list of accomplishments in Impact Wrestling, but claims that he doesn't get the recognition he deserves. Johnny Swinger reveals that he's sent Zicky Dice to referee school in an attempt to jumpstart his road to 50 wins. Gia Miller conducts a double sit-down interview with Knockouts World Champion Deonna Purrazzo and number one contender Trinity before the face-off for the Knockouts World title at Slammiversary. They will team up to battle Giselle Shaw and Savannah Evans tomorrow night against All Odds. Purrazzo claims that she can put her ego aside to coexist with Trinity. Trinity agrees that they're on the same page until Slammiversary. Who will seize victory in their battle against All Odds? Find out live tonight, June 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time from the Ohio Expo Center in Columbus. Streaming on Impact Plus, YouTube for Impact Ultimate Insiders and Fight. Tickets are on sale now at eventbrite.com. Steve Maclin defends the Impact World title against Alex Shelley. Bully Ray, Jonathan Gresham, Heath Slater, Nick Aldis, Moose, Mike Bailey, Rich Swann, and PCO compete in the first ever 8-for-1 match to determine the new number one contender. Knockouts World Champion Deonna Purrazzo and Trinity battle Giselle Shaw and Savannah Evans. Eddie Edwards goes one-on-one with Frankie Kazarian. Chris Sabin gets a rematch for Trey Miguel's X Division title. OVE goes to war with the Design in an Ohio street fight. The Good Hands challenge ABC for the Impact World Tag Team titles. Masha Slamovic collides with Killer Kelly in a dog collar match. Plus, Joe Hendry defends the digital media tag title against Dirty Dango. Moose and Rich Swann versus Jonathan Gresham and Nick Aldis. We get a preview of things to come in the first ever 8-for-1 match tomorrow night against All Odds in our main event. Longtime rivals Moose and Rich Swann must work together, much like what we'll see in Columbus. Moose is barking orders, but Swann remains focused as he hits Gresham with a splash. Moose wipes Gresham into the corner turnbuckles with brute force. Moose wants Swann to take a cheap shot, but he refuses. Gresham fights free with a victory roll, allowing him to make the tag to Aldis. The pace quickens as Aldis takes out Moose with an explosive clothesline. Aldis hits Muchuka driver, followed by a top rope elbow drop to Moose. Both men are down. Following in sync clotheslines, Swann almost puts Gresham away with a handspring cutter. Moose makes the blind tag, then powerbombs Gresham to win. Moose and Rich Swann defeats Jonathan Gresham and Nick Aldis. After the match, as hell breaks loose as the competitors in tomorrow's 8-for-1 match join the fray. Bully Ray and Moose square off as PCO kicks out everyone in with a dive to the outside. Bully Ray retreats up the ramp as PCO stands tall. Impact goes off the air. Wow, I can't wait to see the highlights of tonight's pay-per-view, guys. I can't wait. I might have to watch that before I do the show, like, because I gotta watch SmackDown at work, and then I gotta watch the highlights of it, and then also I gotta do the AEW highlights, Rampage, and this Impact. So I might have to watch the SmackDown on lunch breaks, on my breaks, and then probably watch what I can with AEW or Impact or whatever. And then I can watch it again when I get home or something. But anyways, Unstoppable Squad, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow morning with 3 shows. 3 shows. Hopefully Peter P will be over the phone with us tomorrow. As of right now, nothing. But he probably will let me know later on during the night or during the day. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to become part of the Unstoppable Squad. I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here, and if you don't subscribe to Swann and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.